attempt still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 42 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
It's now 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Left side is complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Carried by number 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Gurley, the ball
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Tua now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Miami.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff looking right. And running with power here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Tua on the bootleg here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete.
Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14. Jason Sanders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
at the 17.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain. To the 26.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
To a fast pass outside complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Line number 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action, now it's Tua. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in! Touchdown, Miami! A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Brings up
from the gun. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the
now Ryan on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game. Devontae Parker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Dolphins 28, Falcons 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 20! Finally held him down at the Dolphins 13. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
At the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Falcons 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan. He will find Ridley. That's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. Almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. And you forget the other options that are out there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis.